Okay, so this video is going to be about women and a zombie apocalypse, and how much of a chance I think we might have, honestly, as women. By the way, I'm sorry for the thisness going on. Had a bit of a lazy day today. Haven't really done much, and I absolutely loved every second of it. But anyways, hope everybody's day was great. By the way, but this video is primarily a response to Lori's comment that she made to Andrea in season 2, primarily at the end of season 2. And she basically rags on Andrea for defending herself, for learning how to shoot a gun, for being with the guys a lot, and just trying to live, basically survive, have a better chance of surviving. And she tells Andrea, you should be in here helping cleaning and cooking and possibly doing laundry. And I was so offended at the end of that episode. I was like, what a bitch. I went nuts after that episode. And I really thought about it, and I thought, how realistic would it be for women, specifically women, to survive in a zombie apocalypse? Because again, when it comes to men are kind of a bit more instinctual. They've got a bit more of a primal side. They're not as emotional usually. As a rule, they're not as emotional, and they're more prone to be making the hard decisions. But there's a huge but. There are women, of course, the exact same way, who are more instinctual, who are a bit more primal, who are like Andrea, who want to survive, but not only want to survive, but want to survive by themselves. They don't want to have a man always there, and again, it's a dangerous thing. In my opinion, as a woman, I'm not going to be relying on a man 24/7 to save my life because he's worrying about his ass all the time. There's going to be a mistake. I'm going to end up being dead because I'm letting somebody else, putting putting my life in somebody else's hands. Sorry. And 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work out. It usually doesn't. And I thought, well, shit, Lori, that's a horrible statement to make, and it's going to get you killed. You have to learn how to defend yourself. And not only learning how to shoot a gun, because a still target from a moving target is completely different, and you are going to need practice. I used to go to a shooting range. I know exactly how that is. I love hunting. So, again, I know exactly how different it is. But with Lori, the whole statement of we should just cook and clean and let the men do their thing, it's not safe. It's not a safe thing to do. You can't just rely on them to help you out, because if there's more than one walker, zombie, whatever you want to call it, if there's more than one walker, if there's a herd like there was and you don't get away as easily as you did before, they're going to be worrying about that, and you also being in that equation is going to distract them. It's either going to get them killed or you killed. So I thought, how are the chances? What if, as improbable as it is, by the way, absolutely improbable. Absolutely improbable for a zombie apocalypse to occur. But if it ever did, how bad would it be for the women? Because and even to this day, we still have this kind of let the man do it thing. Some of us have gotten out of it. Me personally, I'm not into the whole let the man do it. I like to work for my money. I like to do my own thing. I definitely don't like to deal with men trying to do something and it coming out completely wrong and then me having to do it all over again. So I do it before so that I don't have to worry about it later. I do it by myself. 9 times out of 10, everything I do is by myself because I like it better the way I do it. I know it sounds a bit stuck up, but I'm very much the independent woman. But not all of us are, and I know many women who aren't. And it's not that I disrespect them, because I don't. I absolutely have so much respect for them because they're nice women. They're very nice women. But in a zombie apocalypse, nice is for suckers. Nice is for those who are going to die. And just thinking about it, how many women are either the independent type or the ones who will cook and clean and let the men do it? And how our chances are of surviving. And Honestly, even to this day, I couldn't do a statistic because, I don't know how many women are independent or not. That's I'm not going to really go into that research, but just knowing that there are women that let the men do the stuff, let the men do the hard work, and then the fact that there are women that do the hard work themselves, that it would be kind of a really big thing if a zombie apocalypse ever occurred and we were stuck. And again, some of us may not be so lucky as to have Rick or Shane or Daryl or Merle or guys who are capable of killing with us. We may be alone. You just don't know because it hasn't happened. You just don't know whether you're going to have people with you or not that you can rely on. And again, at the same time, you can't really trust anybody because everybody changes. So you're kind of stuck having to defend yourself anyways, even though you may not have the skills. So again, there are so many factors and variations that come into surviving an apocalypse. Period. But especially as a woman, I think depending on who you are, your chances dwindle. So I would love to know what some women think, or what some men. I'd love to know what some men think about women surviving an apocalypse, and how they think it might go down. Because it is, in my opinion, it is an interesting topic because you have again women like Lori who want to cook and clean, and then you have women like Andrea who want to survive, who want to know that if they're by themselves, that they're going to be okay. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. If you could just comment below, it would be great. Thanks, guys. Bye.